need time to relax, if you think they do. Who would like to go first?
No, hello, my name is Andre. I am from Odinsovo. It's in the neighborhood of Moscow. And I do agree believe that people need to relax. The reason is it is in their nature, because without relaxation, people will lose their health. It's necessary to be healthy, to have relaxation from time to time.
Yeah. So without relaxation, we'll lose our health. We'll actually be worse off. We'll take more time maybe through ill health and things like this than if we take the time to relax. Yeah, great. Thank you, Andre. Thanks for introducing yourself. Thanks for sharing. Who would like to be next?
Okay, I can be the next. Oh. Okay. So I'm Dace. I'm from Latvia.
So
it's I hope you know where it is. It's next to Baltic Sea, on the shore.
I've even been to Latvia.
Yes. I'm happy to hear it. So, and as regards relaxing, of course, we need to relax, but I can define relaxing as doing something else as we are doing in our daily life. It's just to change our routine and do something instead of it.
Mm-hmm. So even you would take like an energetic activity, as long as it's different from the normal working routine that you might have, as being relaxing and being relaxation.
Actually, yes. Actually, yes.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Thanks for sharing your point of view. That's it. Who would like to be next?
Maybe me. My name is Tengiz. I'm from Kazan. It's Russia. I'm sorry that I'm without camera. I think people need to relax because it's the way how human brain works. Exists research about how it's works, and in the human brain exists two modes: focused mode and distracted mode. And when you hard working on some problem and couldn't find the solution, you should go away and try to doing something else or sleeping or any way to relax. And bam, and you have an idea how to resolve this problem.
Mm-hmm. So it's important to give yourself time to not just to focus on the problem, but time away from the problem, that your brain can work on it kind of subconsciously whilst you're doing fun things.
Yes.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Thanks for sharing your idea, Tengiz. Who would like to be next?
can I?
Yes, please.
Hi everybody, my name is Olga. I'm from Dolgoprudny town. It's Moscow suburb, and Moscow is located in Russia. I think yes, people need to relax, do some hard things during week. And they need to relax on weekends, and if possible, even after a hard working day. So it's quite important to switch from current problems and to make something opposite to this. It doesn't matter what. For example, physical exercises, watching TV, or just laying on the sofa. Everything counts.
Yeah, just something which is not work.
Yes.
Yeah, and do you often find, like Tengiz, that your mind is kind of subconsciously working on any problems that you might have, that when you go back to work the next day, that, aha, now I have a solution to this problem that I didn't have before?
Yes, I think it works, but I would prefer to solve the problem and then go to relax, because otherwise I will be thinking about my problem during relaxing.
Yeah, and then it's difficult to relax. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Olga. And last but certainly not least, Alexandra.
Do you hear me? Because I lost my microphone.
Yep, we can hear you well.
Okay. So my name is Alexandra, and I'm from St. Petersburg, Russia. To tell the truth, I don't know what to add because I agree with all the other speakers. So everybody needs to relax and to refresh their mind from work, from routine.
Yeah.
So,
And what sort of ways do you relax then, Alexandra? What's good for you for relaxing?
actually, it depends on situation. For instance, if I had a hectic, stressful week at work, so I just come home on Friday evening and fill my bath with hot water and foam, and then watch TV with my husband, maybe order sushi or pizza, something like that. But when I'm full of energy and when I don't need such relaxation, just enjoy walking in the parks or just around the city, and I think for me it's the best way.
Yeah, but definitely something completely different from your working day and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a break.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so thanks to everyone for introducing yourselves. We're going to move on now to the second slide, looking at some particular questions which we might have. So, what do you do to melt away stress, and how does it help you to switch off? That's it. What do you do to melt away stress?
Actually, I do some exercise, physical exercise. I go jogging or do some sport, because all the day I spend at my computer, and actually I'm a person who loves moving, and it even helps me to think when I'm moving. And for me, the best way how to melt stress away is to move, to run, to walk, to do something like that.
Yeah, so more physical things rather than just sitting down.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Does anyone feel the opposite, that when they're more active, they're not actually relaxing so much, and this isn't melting away the stress, that it's good to just sit down?
No, as for me, I believe we should distinguish between, so to say, kinds of stress. If a person just bored of everyday life, going to work and so on, it's good, in my opinion, to go to travel to some new place and to get new impressions. But if you are physically or mentally tired, it's better to go to the seaside or to the country house, just to stay in a calm and quiet atmosphere for some time. This would be a better solution in the second case. And so we should distinguish between types of stress, so to say.
Mm-hmm. And for some types of stress, you do need this step away from everything, completely cut off from everyone, everything. I need no.
Yes. If I am tired mentally or physically, some problems, yes, I like reclusion in this case. But sometimes I just want to some entertainment because of boredom, so to say. Boring situations can also cause stress, and in this case, some new impressions are necessary.
Yeah. Alexandra, I'm going to ask your opinion on this, but we're getting some feedback from your from your microphone, like your microphone is picking up the audio for everyone else, and so we're hearing a kind of feedback loop. So can I ask you to put your microphone on mute when you're not speaking, so that we're not hearing everyone else through your microphone?
I didn't quite understand.
Okay, sorry. There's an echo on the call, and it's from Google is telling me it's from you, because I think maybe your microphone is picking up the sound from the speakers. So when you're not talking, can you put your microphone on mute?
Okay.
Yeah, just when you're not talking. I of course want to hear from you, but when you're not talking, if you can put it on mute, that'd be great.
I will turn it off after I speak.
Okay, so what do you think of this? Do you think that there's different types of stress and you need to have different sorts of relaxation, or are there different things that you do in different circumstances?
So as I already said, that a hot bath always helps me, and maybe one way that also always helps me to melt away my stress is watching a good, positive, kind film. So I have a list of films, and when I am very tired and want something positive, I look at it, choose this film, and watch it.
Yeah. So for this hot bath with the bubbles you said before, I can say this is a bubble bath. What about for the idea, Andre's idea of different types of stress? Do you find you choose different activities depending on the sort of day that you've had, or is it just about how much energy you have, as you said before?
I think I agree with Evgeny. Yes. There are different kinds of stress and sure different ways of relaxation. So sometimes being a bit of couch potato helps us, and sometimes, on contrary, going to make some sport helps.
Yeah, doing sport can be very helpful,
yes,
depending on the sort of day you've had.
These are different ways, so absolutely different. Yes. Lying on the sofa and doing sport, but both of them help to melt away stress.
Yeah, but from a different reaction, let's say, or reacting to different things. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Tengiz, what's your view on this? What do you do to melt away stress?
The best way to melt away stress is to go to sleep.
Aha. But what if you're so stressed that you can't get to sleep?
I think it's the way to lying on the bed and watching to the room and trying to sleep.
So even just like shutting off everything, or putting yourself into this situation where you're lying down, you're relaxed, that this will help you de-stress.
Yes.
No, great. And Olga, I can see that you've suggested some some outside help for relaxation or for sleep. Which one? Oh, Olga, I think your microphone is on mute.
It can help in cases when you can just go to sleep because you feeling nervous and you are in stress.
Just one glass of red wine, or are we talking like bottles of red wine here? Should I make myself unconscious with the red wine?
It depends how stress is huge.
And so is there a measure, like a little bit of stress, one glass, a lot of stress, 2 glasses, incredible amounts of stress, the bottle?
Porto.
Great. Olga, what do you think about the next question? Do you have any hobbies, or would you like to take any hobbies? And if so, what would you do, or what do you do?
Actually, my hobbies are very active, and they help me to distress. It is running, biking, hiking, and so on. So I would like to have some other hobbies, not so sportive. For example, sewing or something more useful in a daily life.
Sewing.
Sewing.
The pronunciation here is a little bit different. Yeah, it's although it's S-E-W, it's pronounced more of an O. Sewing.
Sewing, yes.
Yeah. But this just isn't you. That you aren't this sort of crafty, sitting down hobby person. You're more active and energetic.
Yes, but I haven't time to do it on a regular basis, and it's useless to do it 1 hour in a week or once in a month. So I decided to do it when I be a bit older.
Yeah, I'll take it up when I retire.
Yes.
Excellent. That's it. What about you? What hobbies do you have or would you like to have?
I just want to make one comment to give some medical background regarding stress. That our brain haven't changed a lot since Stone Age. And when these people from Stone Age faced stress, they had two possibilities: run or fight. It means that to work out stress, we need to do something physical. And even when we face huge stress, our blood chemical data changes. And it means, and when we are moving or running and doing something, some physical exercise, then we can get those blood, not content, but chemical content to normal.
Yeah,
and
the chemical composition or something like this.
Yes, and it's the best way how to cope with stress is to move, and the best way to distress is just to run or fight. Of course, we are doing in another way. We are go biking, swimming, and doing some other activities.
Biking is a much faster way to run.
Yes, because we already have invented the wheel.
Yeah, exactly. So here, this physiological reaction in English, it rhymes nicely actually. So we say fight or flight for running, like running very
fight or
flight. Fight or flight.
Yes.
And you can talk about this fight or flight reaction or situation. Yeah, great. Tengiz,
okay.
Now that we can see you, hello. What for you would be a good hobby to unwind, or do you have this hobby? Would you like to have this hobby?
Hobby hope to unwind. I'm usually playing computer games when I'm tired from anything else, because it's a way to go away from anything else, and it's a way to cheat your brain that you're doing something else. Not work.
Yeah, we can talk about escapism, that we can escape from reality to do these things, to do things which you wouldn't otherwise be able to do in the real world. Yeah, absolutely. Is this something that you try to schedule regularly, or is it something which you do just when you have time or when you're feeling particularly stressed?
One per month, maybe. It's unscheduled.
Yeah, once a month. Cool, very good. Andre, what about you? Do you have any particular hobbies that help you to unwind? Andre?
You asked me something.
Yes. Yep. Sorry.
Actually, maybe learning English.
A wonderful hobby, which I can highly recommend to everyone.
Yes. And actually, regarding the previous question, I would like to mention that I've heard many times that it's a good way to fight stress is physical exercises. But as for me, in practice, I can't see it as a solution. Though I'm fond of jogging and riding a bicycle, for instance, I don't think it's a good idea when you are in stress to do such exercises, because it can be dangerous if you are full of adrenaline. Heart rate is already high, and you would stress your body even higher. It's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Every sportsman knows that if you are doing your exercises in being stressed, all your results will be low, because your body is already stressed, and additional stress won't help you.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion.
Can we make a difference though between like trying to compete and just lightly exercising or moderate exercising? Do you think that some level of like moderate exercise is okay if we don't really push ourselves to break the world record or something like this?
Maybe yes, but as for me personally, I don't think it's a solution for myself personally. Maybe it works for other people.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we're talking about. What works for us and what we like to do in these situations. Yeah. Great. Alexandra, are there any particular hobbies you would like to take up that you think would be good for you or relaxing or would help you unwind?
So half a year ago, I decided to attend singing lessons, and I realized that it really helps me to relax. I really, after these lessons, I go out like flying because all the stress is behind.
Uh-huh.
So, and I quite often sing at home, just for me.
Yeah, and do you notice a big difference from your singing before the lessons to now? Do you feel as if there's a big improvement to your singing or your range or your abilities?
Yes, sure, but it is not the main. The main is the process that I adore it. The result isn't so important for me, because I'm not going to be a singer or something like that. So it's just for pleasure and for melting away my stress.
Yeah, great. And Andrew, I hope you've been following along with the conversation. We're looking at the second question on this presentation slide about your hobbies. Do they help you unwind, and do you want to take up any hobbies? Andrew, hello.
Andrew, it's not me. You call me as Andre. Yeah?
You're Andre, and Andrew is the person with the red background, or.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he can join us later. Let's move to the next question then. So here we're thinking about lazing about. We've touched on this. Some people seem to be for more active hobbies. Some people seem to be for more less active hobbies. What about no hobby at all? Nothing. Just I'm going to sit on the sofa and just think of nothing. Do you think this is a good way to relax?
I think.
What do you think of this? Oh, sorry. Someone started talking.
I think it's not the best way to relax, but it's the way to relax at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So usually people have any type of hobbies. Nowhere they say that they don't have.
Yeah. So here we're saying it not the best way, but it is relaxing to just kind of sit down and veg out, something like this. Okay. Olga, what do you think of this? Is there room for just sitting down, lazing out, lazing around?
I think it doesn't fit me. I would feel empty myself. I feel myself empty if I have no ideas how to spend my free time. I would go to massage, or you know, or watching TV or something like that, but not just sitting and watching into the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you need something to be happening.
Yes, it is a good chance to meet with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Something outside, but not sitting. I feel even worse than it was before.
Yeah. Okay. And Andre, you had said that maybe too much exercise would be bad. Is this a viable alternative then, to have really like no exercise, just sitting?
No. My idea was that the excess of exercise in the condition of stress is harmful for our bodies. But when we are in good condition, everybody should for sport. There is no doubt in it. And it corresponds to the third question. Sometimes lazing about really helps when a person is in bad stress, when he's really tired mentally or physically. I think it's a good idea for him or for her just to lie on a couch, to read good books or watch a good film, and not to strain himself with physical exercises.
Yeah, so there's definitely a place for it. There's a time, there's a place for
Yes.
it. Not always, but sometimes.
Yes.
Alexandra, you said one of the things that you like to do, bubble bath, maybe sometimes on the sofa. Is this something that you would prefer to do, or is it, again, in moderation? Sometimes it's good, sometimes other things are better.
Yes, I think that there can't be a universal way to relax. So it depends on the situation, what you need and what you want at the particular moment.
Yeah, but sometimes lazing about is exactly what you need and what you want, right?
I think that I agree with Andrei that our bodies just need to restore and to relax from time to time. Sure, it shouldn't turn into a hobby, lazing every day, but maybe once or twice a month it's absolutely normal. As I think, maybe other people think other way.
Well, let's find out. That's it. You were the one who said about this fight or flight response being and exercise being necessary to clear or clean our blood from this elevated adrenaline and hormone levels. Do you think for you, is there any time that lazing about is a good thing to do, or is it always better to do something more active?
Of course, not always, but anyway, we have to differ or split two way of stress. Or so one, sometimes we need to relax our mind, and sometimes we need to relax our body. And if we need to relax our body after some hard work, or maybe there are some people who works a physical job in work, so of course they need to relax their body, and they have no need to run in evening after a hard day. But is being couch potato, yes, and does it helps to unwind? I think sometimes yes. I could say it's some way or some type of modern meditation when you are just sleeping and watching into a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Just if it helps. Helps to organize your mind and organize your thoughts. Sometimes you can get even more stressed when you just lay down and think about all terrible possibilities which could happen.
Yeah, sometimes you need the distraction from this to.
I think
take your mind off of
meditation is different type because a lot of meditation practice about not thinking and only sitting and breathing.
Clearing your mind.
Yes, it's a way to clear your mind.
Maybe you can lie and breathe on sofa.
Lying and breathing is not possible. No, it has to be sitting cross-legged with your arms like this. This is the only way, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm going to combine the next two questions into one question. So what do you do to restore your body, and would you like to try something new to ease anxiety and recover mental tone? I'm going to combine these into one question to say, would you like to try something new to restore your body, ease anxiety, and recover mental tone? So what new thing would you like to try, which you haven't tried already? That's it.
Oh, actually, I think that our target have to be keep our body in good fit. In order, we don't have any necessity to restore our body, so we don't have to ruin them. It's the body, and of course, as I already said, we have to split mental mental relaxation and physical relaxation, and it all have to be in moderate.
Yeah. What about the second part of this question about trying something new? Is there anything new that you would like to try that you think would be very good for restoring your body or restoring your mental faculties?
Actually, if I'm interested in something, then I find ways to do it. But I would like to, for example, try some good meditation and find some good teacher for that, because it's a huge art to learn how to meditate. Why not?
Yeah. Andre, what about for you? Is there anything new you would like to try?
Yes, actually, recently I've tried exercising yoga for the first time in my life, maybe for 2 or 3 workouts. But to tell the truth, I didn't find it very relaxing. Some strange experience maybe for the first time. And also strange situation that in the group of maybe 15 people, I was the only male person, only women. So it didn't work well with me. But I've heard that it helps.
I think some guys would be very happy with this ratio, Andre. You know, some guys would be thrilled that this was
unfortunately, those women were much older than myself in that group.
But it was good to try this. Are you eager to try again? Is it something that you think, well, you know, it didn't really work this time, but maybe if I found the right teacher or the right class, or maybe if I found the right style of yoga, because I know that there's different types of yoga as well.
Maybe it is possible, but up to now I haven't found it as a very good way to relax, but maybe I'll go deeper into it, find something really working about it.
Yeah, but nevertheless, something good. It's good to try some new things as well.
Yeah.
So it's also good. Olga, what about for you? Is there something you would like to try? Something new you would like to try to help yourself restore your body?
Frankly speaking, I didn't think about before about such new things, but I know some ways how I can relax, but I practice them very rare. For example, tea ceremony. In China restaurant, or going to musical performance, or probably I tried once or twice a board game.
And so why do you do these things so rarely? Is it just a lack of opportunity or a lack of time, or you have more pressing things to do or better things to do instead of these things?
It is hard to do. It's easy just go out and run. So this is regular form of relaxing, and what I've just noticed is more exotic for me.
Yeah. So would you like to be able to make more time for these other sorts of relaxation activities, or are you pretty happy with your routine as it is just now?
I think yes. I would like to be more. I would like to variate my types of relaxing activities, and I think it's it's very pleasant and useful to go to sports massage or have a tea ceremony once a week, for example.
Yeah, definitely.
But it is not possible it's not possible as on a regular basis. It's for me now. It's even hard to gather my friends because I live in suburb and they live in Moscow. Nobody wants to go out and visit me so far.
If you live in the city center, you never go to the suburbs. The suburbs. Ugh.
Yeah. That's happening again.
Yeah, Moscow is not unique to this. I think any city is the same. If you live in the city center, you never want to travel outside to the suburbs. Yeah. Alexandra, what about for you? Is there any sort of activity that you haven't tried that you would like to try that you think would be beneficial for you?
To tell the truth, when I want to do something new, I do it almost immediately. So I don't know what I haven't done before that I want to do. Because my life is quite active and I try to try different things. So I visited yoga classes also for 2 years, I think. And traveled a lot. And as for tea ceremony, my husband can do it very well. So he has a special table with the small cups. So several times a week he makes it for me.
Oh, nice. And so do you always have a positive experience with trying new things, or have there been some new things that you've tried where you've thought, oh gosh, I'm glad I tried that, but never again?
I think now I can't remember. I think most of them were okay. Maybe yes. There was a period in my life when I was very, very tired after graduating from university. So I went to live to Germany for 1 year. So maybe in the end of the year, I thought that it was a mistake, so that it was too much and I wanted home. So maybe this experience wasn't too good, but
Yeah.
all the other experiences were okay.
Yeah, great. And Tengiz, what about for you? Is there something new you would like to try? Some new hobby you'd like to take up, or new activity you'd like to try to relax?
I heard a lot about Qigong yoga, and vegetarianism. Maybe I should try vegetarianism. Maybe my life become better after it.
Meat is delicious. Why would you ever? No. Everyone can try anything they want to do. Is it something that you think would be helpful for you? Do you feel as if, yeah, maybe my diet is something that I could look at to restore my body and help ease anxiety and recover mental tone?
Yes. Maybe.
Do you have any friends who could help you with this? I think it's good when you have some buddies when you're trying something new. If you try to do something new by yourself, then often it can be hard to keep going. Whereas if you have a buddy that you can rely on or help with.
Yes, I have several friends that vegetarians.
Mm-hmm. So they can give you tips and recipes and things and advice. Yeah, you're preparing for success then here, Tengiz, if you have already some inside knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, great. What about the last question here? Are you a regular at any places? Tengiz, are you a regular anywhere?
What regular means? I appear every time.
Yeah, you often go to this place, and usually when you're a regular, the staff at this place would be able to go, "Oh, hey, Tengiz, hi, how are you? Haven't seen you for a few days."
I'm usually playing with my friends tabletop games every weekends.
Mm-hmm. And do you go to like some sort of club or shop or bar?
Yes, we have such club in Kazan, and we playing different types of games until midnight, usually.
Yeah, cool. Very good. Olga, other than IKEA, are you a regular anywhere?
Actually not, because I'm under the risk to my husband will leave me immediately. But I like to go there with my school friends, girls only.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with your parentheses here of women only, or certainly for my feeling for this, that IKEA is the seventh circle of hell, and if I have to go there, it ruins my weekend.
As to regular places, I like to visit CrossFit House in Долгопрудный. This is not far from home, and I can visit it 2 or 3 times a week. As to more rare places, but what I like to do is running in a forest, even far from Moscow, about 100 kilometers far. So we need to get there by train, and then we run. It happens each Saturday, but I don't participate each Saturday, but I try to do it I try to do it if I feel myself enough healthy to do it. Because if I lost too many hours if I lost many hours during week and didn't sleep well, of course I will spend my Saturday morning in another way.
Yeah. So if you're feeling healthy, if you're feeling energetic, if you're feeling well rested, then You can be a regular at the forest. I hope you don't get the same sort of experience that usually if you're a regular in a bar and someone says, "Hey, you, hey, you're back." I hope there's no one in the forest doing this, or there's no bears or something in the forest saying, "Hey, you're back." The forest should be, I think, clear of people.
But sometimes it really works.
Actually,
Andre?
they do this in train while we are getting to the start place.
So there's a lot of people who also have the same sort of thing. You have
Yes,
a
yes,
group.
they play.
Nice.
We have a schedule for all year. So they're running or skiing.
Nice. Yeah. So this camaraderie. Yeah, brilliant. Andre, you wanted to add something?
Yeah, regarding bar, you loved, but sometimes it really works when you have a little time to relax and stress is overwhelming you. Maybe a bar going to a bar is how to say good solution just for this case, but you shouldn't be very fond of it, of course.
Yeah, if you overuse this location, maybe it's not so good. What about for answering this question? Are you a regular any places, Andre?
With the exception of my office, maybe fitness club and skiing classes, but I can't see them as a way to relax, so to say.
Not even skiing classes, Andre?
Yes, I do. No, on regular basis. And all other places are not regularly visited by me. So
yeah, great. That's it. What about for you? Are you a regular anywhere?
Yes, I'm a regular in a sport club, and it's a sport club of orienteering sport.
Okay, yeah.
And this club, it organizes this small contest 3 times a week. And my kids also participate, and often I go with them and also participate. And so I can say that I'm a regular there.
And is this orienteering like in the forest or woods or park or something?
Yes, forest,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. How did you get into orienteering? I don't think it's such a common or widely known sport, is it?
Actually, my oldest son started it. And as I always took him to those contests, I just started to do it. And I really enjoy it.
Yeah, fantastic. And Alexandra, are you a regular anywhere?
Yes, there are quite a lot of places where I am regular at, so I visit fitness clubs several times a week, visit a music school where I try to sing, and ski classes also, and once a week we meet with my best girlfriends, so in the cafe, so I can say that we are regular there.
Yeah, in the same cafe every week?
No, but sometimes, yes, there is our favorite cafe. Maybe we visit it once a month and other 3 times a month in other cafes.
Yeah. So this would be the perfect use of regular if I often went to the same cafe and I had this table which was our table, and maybe I had the coffee that I particularly like, and they knew that this is the coffee that I like, and so almost as I'm sitting down, they're bringing out the coffee that I really love. This would be the sort of perfect picture of being a regular somewhere. Yeah, perfect. So that. Alas, our time always goes so quickly, but that's all the time that we have for today. I want to thank everyone for your participation and for sharing your ideas of relaxing and becoming stress-free. I'm sure that we've all got new ideas for what we can do in our own lives or for things that we want to try. So thank you very, very much, and hope to see you all again soon.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Thank you.